Let me make sure my shit's no calls to this interview. We gonna answer and tell them shut the fuck up. Yo, what's up? You already know what it is. It's Drewrage. I'm here with my guy K Shot'em. Finna give y'all a banger interview. Let's get it. Kind of a little background story on how I got the name Drewrage. My name Andrew, you know, so I just kind of cut it short for Drew. And then a good artist that I really like is called Rage in the Machine. He do kind of, you know, different music, more something that like my mom showed me. And I really like anime, so, you know, I just kind of put two and two together, just connected Drewrage, and that's really how I got my name.
And like, how long would you say you've been making music for?
Really like in the studio creating some stuff, probably good like 4 or 5 years, but you know, I've always been like musically backgrounded since like the age of like 5 to 6. That's when I really started trying to, you know, like rap and stuff, but yeah, probably good 4 or 5 years.
How would you say you really like found music?
I honestly found music like through the roots of like my mom, you know, just going around places with her, always listening to oldies, you know, like the Delphonics, Tupac, Eazy-E. I share the same birthday as Eazy-E. I'm actually named after Tupac. My last name is Amaru, so, you know, my mom's just a very musically like oriented person, so yeah, just really got it from my mom, bro. Okay.
And your mom, is she like in music too, or she just a fan of music?
So my mom's a fan of music, but she's always loved singing, you know, just cleaning up around the house. She always like with the mob, just singing her little lyrics and stuff like that. And that kind of transcribed to why my sister would sing too. And I'll just be in the kitchen like with my sister, bro. You know, like especially the area that I grew up in, like unfortunately, you know, part of poverty. So like my mom never really wanted me out in the streets, and we ain't had nothing to do at the house, just be with my sister, my mom working. Just in like the kitchen with my sister, bro, just freestyling. She playing beats and we just rapping. She singing.
And you mentioned how like this shit had been in you since you could remember, like this music shit.
Yeah, it's really, bro, like it's hard to explain. You know what I'm saying? It's more like on a spiritual like navigation journey too, because it's something that just like it comes to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in me, not on me. So it's more like a thing where if like I put my mind to something and like, you know, I want to like achieve something, my mind is that like type of mind that's always going to achieve that. So it's always been about music. Like that's everything I've been always trying to achieve. It's just music, 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 bro.
And you mentioned like you came up like kind of like poverty. You said like
Yeah.
What area did you come up in, man?
So originally I grew up in East LA, and then for like probably when I was like 10, 9, I had moved to like Miami, Florida, because I used to street perform at like Venice Beach. So around that time, bro, like probably 5 to 6, I was just street performing in Venice, and then I seen like an agency, and then they came up to me. They was like, oh, would you like to like try out to go to auditions and stuff? And I went out to like an audition, and I actually booked like a little TV show. So they had like flew me out there to Miami, and then I had a pretty good little run with that. But you know, time's hard. So as soon as I came back to LA, it was just LA stuff. You know, it wasn't Miami no more. I got like, you know, a little bit of bread to like help my family get into a better position with that. But that shit only lasts so long, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so explain to me what a street performer is.
A street performer is it's like your average person that street performs, bro. If you go to like a venue, you go to Venice Beach, you know how you see like the break dancers and stuff like that. Yeah, I used to break dance with like LA Breakers. They went pretty like viral too on like Ellen DeGeneres and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of who I was just street performing with at the time. You know, Venice Beach, like I said, like 5 to 6. You know. Just having fun out there, bro, like being a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Like, how old are you, bro?
I'm 17.
Okay. So you trying to be like the youngest motherfucker doing it right now?
I'm really just trying to be, you know, like, I want to be that youngin' that impacts these other youngins, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, me growing up, it's not really, like, you know, that youngin' that I could see as far as my city, like, you know, that, like, I could idolize, you know, like, you know, being from LA, bro, like, more of the people that, like, well, some of the people that people be idolizing aren't idols, you know what I'm saying? Like, we lost it, bro. We lost certain, like, greats to our city, so it's like a lot of the young kids just idolizing the streets, bro, and dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't their fault, but I'm just trying to change that, bro. I'm trying to really just, like, teach the youth that they could do something different musically,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do creatively, make a clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make a push for all of that. So, yeah.
That you can remember, like when you were coming up, who inspired you to really like make music? You know what I mean?
Okay, so for like starters, who really inspired me to make music, it's actually crazy. My mom used to listen to this band called The Smiths, and there's this guy named Morrissey, and it's just like hearing his music and like the way his melodies was, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something that definitely inspired me. Like Tupac as well, you know, Eazy-E. Like I'm telling you, my mom just always played music, and it was always those rap songs that would just like click to my brain and make me be like, oh, you know, I could do this too. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that like I was always street performing, I always had that charisma to not be shy when it came to going up to a certain person and rapping my music, or you know what I'm saying, having the thought to say this certain line or this certain bar. And I feel like if it wasn't for them, like it wouldn't have led up to that, because I've always been like creative. I'm telling you, like with dancing, other stuff, like I had so many options to be able to still be a dancer to this day, or I had so many options to still be able to act to this day. But it's just like, I don't know, bro, something about that music, man. Okay.
So what would you say motivates you to make the music? You know what I mean?
So what motivates me to make the music is, you know, I wouldn't want to say like, I wouldn't want to call it depression, but it's just everyone go through a hard time, you know. Everyone got their bad days, everybody got their good days, but it's like music just something that like cleanses my body, you know. It's like, it's weird, like I can't, like it's hard to explain. It's just every time I hear my voice, or every time I hear something that like I created, it just takes all my like thoughts away of like bad shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it takes my thought away to, oh, let me go put some time into some shit that ain't gonna change my life, but it's like it's the music that is keeping me away from that, you know.
So you basically saying the music is like therapeutic for you?
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
hella
mean?
therapeutic, bro, for sure.
Man, like talk to me about this EP you've been working on, man.
Okay, so this EP I've been working on, I'm trying to decide if I want to do a 3 or 4 song EP. It's going to be called #IHeartFeelings. And me just being young, you know what I'm saying, definitely like evolving to like the newer generation. I feel like we moving in a time where everything a hashtag, you know, like, and that's just how I feel. Like, you know, hashtag, girls going to say hashtag I got to go get my coffee. A man gonna say, or a boy gonna say, hashtag I gotta live my life, hashtag I'm doing what I'm doing, hashtag I got this drip on me, feel me, hashtag we making the music, hashtag, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just feel like we living in that time where it's like everything is a hashtag, bro, and that's just something like I had in my brain. I'm like, I'm gonna create that shit, and it's gonna be hashtag I hurt feelings. So that's pretty much what the EP name is, but more of like a little background on like what the music is gonna be, bro. It's just gonna be some Drewrage shit, like some authentic shit, like from the soul, from my heart, bro. Just really gonna push that out there for these people just to view. And it's like with this EP too, like one thing I will tell, like for everybody who trying to do music, do that shit for you. Make sure it makes you happy, because this EP that I'm gonna drop, this shit is for the people, but it's also for me, you know, because it's like this what I love, this what make me happy. So I just feel like we just gonna drop hashtag I Hurt Feelings, the EP by Drewrage on them. That shit gonna go crazy.
And how many songs you plan on putting on that thing?
Like I was saying, I'm probably planning on maybe putting 3 or 4, just to, you know, give them the introduction, just so they could see like, oh shit, that's Drewrage, bro. And then after that, I'm planning on maybe dropping an album, just trying to see like grammatically what it does. I was even thinking on calling it I Hurt ... for the EP, and then once I drop the EP and get some views, drop the album hashtag I Hurt Feelings. But you know, I'm kind of just working with my options right now, bro.
So when do you plan on dropping your first single for that?
I plan on dropping my first single really within the next week or so. Like, you know, I'm trying to just get everything organized. Like, I'm a person who like puts like a lot of time into my art and craft, because I don't want like my work to be sloppy, you know. Like at the end of the day, that's what resembles Drewrage as an artist. So it's like, no matter if this shit took 5 years, 10 years, like when it comes, it's gonna come. And that's something that, you know, like one of my sisters, like Prophet, she put into my realization is like, when the time is right, and it's gonna come. So yeah, that's pretty much like the EP. And yeah, I'll probably be dropping this like the, you know, first single for that probably about a week or two. really whole EP coming out like in a month. Certain artists that I work with, you know, around 2016, like I said, we were talking about it earlier. Like I got to meet Trippie Redd. You know, we had this house at the time. Bro came. He would just come make music there. We actually had a song called Party. I was probably like about 8 or 9 at that time, you know what I'm saying? So that's really once like the music started like going, and then me like being so young, seeing Trippie blow, that's like something that like had that little like relief in my body. It's like, you know, everybody could do this shit. Like everybody like is really meant to be something in life, you know what I'm saying? It just all depends on how you push it. So yeah, been in the studio like Trippie. I got a song with Rich the Kid. I got a song with Mozzie. I got work with like Jamie Foxx and stuff like that. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. He's an actor slash a, you know, musician. Been around for a long time. So yeah, pretty much like that, bro. Just little artists, you know, like I've been around like Bravo the Bag Chaser, been around, you know, hella artists, bro. Jeezy, like from Charlotte Mafia, Blueface, you know what I'm saying? Just like being around them, you know, and it's like that limelight for them artists is so crazy, because it's like, I guarantee you, I could tell you how much shit I remember from being with Blueface, but he might not remember shit, because it's like, he had a whole, you feel me, like, a whole crazy thing, and it'd be funny, because that's why I think in my head, like, what's gonna happen when like it turns into my spot, like when it's my chair.
It's just a part of work, you know. You realize that other people like in that caliber like be busy, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers really be busy.
Facts, bro.
It's really grinding. So like just by you being around like all these faces that you just mentioned, like you would just say that just motivated you to like really want to get your own, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, most definitely, bro. Creativity, like I feel like yeah, that definitely did motivate me. One thing I would have to say is like trials and tribulations, bro. You know, like let y'all know a little bit about my story. Like around like 13, 14, went homeless with my family, slept in a car with my mom and brother, hotel from hotel, so many years. Like, you know, it was that stress, bro. That shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like. Real shit, we could get deep, bro. Like waking up with bed bug bites, like after sleeping in a hotel, like that's the shit I go in the shower and rap about. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like when you said the music therapeutic, that shit really truthful, cause it's like, you know, depression real, bro. There been times thought about taking my life, all type of shit, but I just remember my family and my music. You know, I got a voice and I'm gonna use it. God gave it to me. You know, like you are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
It's definitely like you could be what you listen to. You know, and that's one thing. Like the generation is like so like it's fucked up, but it's not fucked up. Cause at the end of the day, I'll be lying if I say it's fully fucked up. Cause I got those songs where pull up to the party, big bands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've definitely made those tracks before, but right now I'm like at a point in my life where I'm just trying to do something that's gonna be like a movement, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just talking today with the homegirl Prophet, like a movement, like we gonna create something like a movement. Like when Lil Wayne came out, you heard that I'm a fire boy, all that shit was a movement, you feel what I'm saying? When Drake came out, it's a movement. It's like they all got their own star qualities, because everybody's a star, like I said. But soon y'all gonna hear Drewrage. I'm coming out with it, bro, no cap.
So like the rage on your name, is that just like on some like let's go crazy tee up shit?
Yeah, I feel like what's gonna be so hard about it is like building this character too with like my fan base, especially when y'all get to know me. I kind of want to change it, because it's like when people hear rage, they gonna think, oh, that's that crazy shit. But it's like my thing is rage could really be like, don't get me to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep peace within myself, but it's like that's in me for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like especially like being from LA, bro. You just got that heart, like. Everybody, like, damn near I could say everybody I met from LA either is a go-getter, they not gonna sleep on their dreams, or they gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's just what my city is. It's a whole bunch of all money in, like, we not gonna go to sleep at night knowing mama bear stressing, we gotta go get to this bag, you know what I'm saying? Go work, go do something, like, and that's what's cool about my city. Like, I'll say it's dangerous, it's very dangerous, you know, like, can't go to certain places, you can't move around, you always gotta move militant. But like when it comes to like the city, like being on something, like we always had that. Like I feel like everybody just got that ambition in them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, like low key, if it wasn't for like me being able to adapt to certain things and getting to see certain shit in my city, like I feel like it wouldn't give me that you know, that push. And I feel like that's where the rage come from, because it's like everybody in LA, bro, they just always it's a fast pace. They never on no laid back shit. Everybody always up, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta go out and get it, you know what I mean? It ain't just gonna come to you, you know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Man, so like, your music, like, what category would you put yourself into, you know what I mean?
Like, on the whole, like, Juice WRLD, like, Destroy Lonely era, you know, underground hip-hop scene, like, it's gonna be underground, but it's gonna be viral as fuck. Have you ever heard that saying when it's like, take 4 favorite artists and put it into one? Like, that's something a lot of people done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say I took their qualities, because, you know, like, I'm not, like, I never been, like, I tell you, this music shit always been there with me, so it's never been a thing where, like, I heard a certain person and been like, alright, bet, I'm gonna take that whole flow. Nah, it's more of a thing where it's, like, inspiration, you know, like, your idol got inspired by somebody, and that's something like, I had to, like, realize. So, yeah, definitely, like, inspirations, bro, just, like, kind of, like, evolving, listening to certain creativity from other people, you know, and just kind of making it into me.
When you're in the studio, like, when you're making music, like, what really comes to you when you know you got, like, a banger or something like that, you know what I mean? Like,
you know, I'll kind of say, like, for that, it's more of the pain, bro. And when I say pain, I don't mean pain as far as, like, okay, I'm going, like, say, for instance, my dog could have just died, right? I could go spit some pain, and I could really talk about how my dog died, or I could just let all that shit out of my body and make a banger track. So I feel like, for answer your question, yeah, like, it's really the pain for me. It's more of, like, that hungriness inside my body that's just like, bet this beat jumping, I'm finna get this shit. Like, I really make all my music 15 minutes.
You
like,
got a song with Prophet?
Yeah, I got a song with Prophet. We do.
It just ain't out yet.
It just ain't out
Ooh,
yet.
it ain't out yet. Sheesh.
Bro, we got so much. This really my sister. Like, I'm telling you, we done been through so much shit together. But nah, like, for real, bro. Yeah.
So hold on. So how long have you known Prophet for?
I know Prophet since I was living in a city called Glendale, so I'll say probably good, what, like 4
or 5 years?
Yeah, 4,
okay.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
I'm 17 now, so I for sure knew you when I was around like 14, 13, you know what I'm saying? The time I told you I was homeless, that's why I knew Prophet, you know what I'm saying? Like, I deadass leave my hotel, go to the mall just to hang out with them. I used to shoe shine and stuff like that. I got kicked out though, I was too young, but that's just why I tell you, like, my city's full of, like, people that gotta get it, like, deadass 14, 15 shoe shining, don't even got my permit to work yet. I'm still living.
So you for sure trying to put on for your city?
I would say I'm trying to, like, put on for my city, but I just want to, like, change the view on how certain people look at it. Like, if we listen to certain shit that Nipsey was saying, if we listen to certain stuff that the greats and the goats was really trying to, they would, like, say, they just trying to give us that tool, bro. And it's like, for some people, it could come in one ear and go out the other. And you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're living in a time where it's like you being impacted by certain, like, people, you know, the younger kids not gonna understand. But it's like, me, I've always just been thinking out the box, bro, and just always knew, like, be in tune, just like what you were saying earlier, like, listen to certain frequencies, like, understand, like, what certain, like, people, understand what people go through, it can happen to come out in your life as well. So it's like, that's what I always did. Like, I took certain messages from Nip, I took certain messages from watching certain videos, and I took, you know, certain tools from, like, what some of the greats were saying, and I just kind of used it with my sauce. And it's like, yeah, bro, just impact my city, bro. Like, definitely change, like, as much as I can. Like, it's gonna be hard being one young kid coming from my city to change the whole entire LA, but I'm gonna try to do as much as I can, bro, and I mark that.
So, like, where do you really see yourself with the music in, say, like, 2 years?
Okay, so in 2 years with the music, I see this shit going. Like, this is, like, this question that you're asking me, like, I was telling myself that 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? It's like, the fact that I've evolved this much, it's just gonna be impeccable, bro. Like, it's gonna be something that they ain't seen before. Like, LA gonna see this biracial kid. They gonna see this kid that, oh, is he Mexican? Is he black? Like, what is he? Like, let y'all know I'm black, Cuban, and Italian. Like, I'm gonna do this for all my people. Like, I got, like, you know what's crazy is I'm related to the 7th president, Andrew Jackson. Like, you know, like, the fact that I got blood that comes from that. Like, my great uncle is a royal prince, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, the fact that I could be from LA, but I got all that bloodline, like, it's crazy. Like, imagine all these other kids that from my area probably got who you
Yeah.
never know who you could be related to. So it's like you got something so royal in your blood, just use it to your abilities. That's what my mom always told me. Long story short, I don't really know my dad like that. I do know he was an engineer. He did work for like Dr. Dre and certain stuff like that. Aftermath, that album. So, you know, like when I was in my mom's stomach, she just always told me vivid memories. She would be there at the studio with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't peep at this nigga Facebook, try to like really reach out to my dad. Unfortunately, he didn't want nothing to do with me. But hey, that's life, bro. You just gotta keep grinding. Like that's that shit right there that make me want this shit. Like that's that fire right there. It's like, alright, bet, pops. Like it's cool. I'm gonna do this. I got my mom. I got my brother. Like I got certain people that's fucking with the movement. You know what I'm saying? Like I got Prophet. Like we just met today, bro. Like I got you now. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just really about what you do as a team. It's like. Kind of like back then, bro. 4 humans with humans, it was homo habilis. How the fuck did they get around? They moved as a team, you know what I'm saying? That's how shit really, like, just comes, bro. It's, like, just powerful.
How'd you really get into, like, doing the street performer stuff, though?
Bro, so my mom took me to the beach. Like, I remember this shit like the back of my hand. Like I said, I was, like, 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, probably like 5, 6. Just took me to the beach, bro. I seen these breakdancers. They was picking out certain people from the crowd. I didn't really care. Like, I had it, so I just went in there, Like, I'm like, hey, pick me. Like, think about it. Like, I was younger at the time, had long hair. They actually gave me the name Lil Hercules. I was a little slimmed down, little just young, buff-ass, little abbed-up kid with long hair doing backflips and shit. They was just fucking with it, and... they had me a part of that for a pretty long time. Then I just got to meet, like, an agency, like I said. And then, yeah, I just really started going from there. I booked the fucking Disney Channel show, right? Niggas was like, oh, bro, you're Hollywood, you're Disney Channel. Like, nah, bro, you don't know what type of what the fuck I've been through just to get to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part is like, just because it's labeled the Disney Channel show, they always gonna think, oh, he's this, he's that. Nah, bro, like, they really hand selectively pick kids that could come from something or come from nothing. And not sad to say, because I feel like I am the blessing. That shit happened purposely. Everything come with a purpose. Like, that was all a purpose. But it's like that's that testimony that the man up there gave me, so I just had to go through it. But he guided me to the righter direction and just showed me that music is my tool, bro. This is my option.
And you for sure feel like you chosen in some way to do what you do.
When you say chosen, like, do you mean as far as like me, like just feeling
like kind of like on some more spiritual shit?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I feel like it's crazy. It's just like. I've had my times where I would sit down and be like, damn, bro, like, God, is this really for me? Like, is this what I'm going to do? Like, bro, I kid you not, I had this time where I was just ready, like, give up my whole music shit, like, damn near finna delete every song on my phone. And then, bam, I get a call, hey, let's hit the studio, we gonna go viral tonight. And that's just like, like, the homegirl Prophet is sitting down right here, she said something to me the other day that made so much sense. God will say something through somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So it's like that was my time where I just knew it. Like, it would be so much situations where, like, now I'm at the point where I would never think to quit music. This literally the shit that will help me get through so much shit, like I said. But now it's more of a thing where I know this is my calling, bro. Like, I didn't know if I told you I got to tour once with Juice WRLD. I went to go to his show in downtown LA. I was on the stage with him. I got to talk to bro in his tour bus, and like, he told me, like, you got it, bro. And that's one of my favorite artists. Like, the fact that I got my favorite artist, like, telling me, like, and one thing, too, is, like, I tell myself, if I was never chosen for this shit, why the fuck I'm around all these tools? Why I'm around all these certain people, So it's, like, that's one reason I know for sure. But it's just the fact that, like, people I idolize, like, my inspirations, face-to-face, handily told me, like, yeah, you the GOAT, bro. Like, you gonna be big one day. That shit just always stuck in my body, like, same thing with Wiz Khalifa, like, bro, I grew up watching this movie with Uncle Snoop, like, damn near probably maybe tried my first little joint to that shit, you know what I'm saying? The fact that I could sit in a room with this person is like, just, it was a mind shock,
Yeah, because like, you said you had a song with Wiz Khalifa, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, I do.
And when did you make that song?
So I don't want to say that probably happened like a year or two ago. At the time, I was managed by Tyron Woodley. I don't know if you watch MMA. He was like three-time world champion, you know what I'm saying? Just close, you like doing music. I met him at a boxing gym. Like I'm telling you, bro, I've always been like try to just keep myself outgoing, you know, like never try to just stay in a box. So had my mom take me to boxing class, happened to meet Tyron Woodley. I heard his music. I'm like, you know, it's cool. Let me show you Drew. Like, what's up, bro? Pleasure to meet you. How you doing? Type situation. Bro really fuck with it. He was like, damn, this kid's a star, you know, and like I said, right timing, right place, right timing type situation. Like, it was definitely a blessing being able to meet him. Because if it wasn't for him, I would have probably, you know, like, I wouldn't want to say would have probably never, because I would for sure met Wes Khalifa, you know what I'm saying? But it was just
at that time frame type shit.
That time frame type shit. So I definitely appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Being like 4 or 5, right? My mom had a video. I would be looking into the TV. And this was before I started street performing. That's why I'm heavily on manifestation. Just like that TV that you see right there, bro, I would point at that shit and I'll tell my mom, Mama, I'm going to be on here. I'm going to be on this TV, Mom. We didn't even have cable. Like, I'm telling you, like, my mom worked 3 jobs, was like, you feel me, always in and out the crib. Like, she's always been there for us, don't get me wrong, but, you know, like, mama had to do what mama had to do. So it's like, always telling her, Mom, I'm going to take you out this position. I'm going to take us out the projects. Like, really that young, like, really saying this shit. And in the video, I kept telling her, Mom, I'm reincarnated. Like, and I didn't even know what that meant at the time. I just, like, fell in love with that word. I don't know. I used to say it a lot. And it's like, that's why I feel like I'm an old soul, because it's like, bro, I feel like I've been here before. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's weird to say that. Like, I feel like, you know, people just always gonna feel like what they feel, but I heavily feel like I've been here before.
So, like, say, like, when you were younger, you said mom was always in and out the crib. Like, did you spend a lot of time, like, just hanging out, you know what I mean?
So referring back to the time when I was like living in the projects, that's when my mom was like always working and stuff like that. Like every day from work she would come back to the crib, but it was just more of a thing where like she never wanted me in the streets, you know, like she never wanted me out doing like dumb shit. I feel like that's why my mom always used to take me to the beach to go street perform, or take me to dance classes, like at like, you know, like being so young. Like my mom would dead ass come home like from like 12-hour shifts, like, you know what I'm saying, tired as fuck, but like she still took me because like she knew like what I was gonna be. Like she always known that I was gonna be great, and I feel like that's why I have that certain type of like hungriness in me, because it's like I got it from my mom, bro. Literally, like if it wasn't for her telling me, Drew, you could do this, don't give up, you know what you got, you know who you are, you know what you could be in life, like I probably wouldn't be doing this shit, bro, really. So yes, I've just always been home, bro. Like I'm still to this day, I'm an inside type of cat. Like I don't really like going out. Like if it's for a certain pop out, like today, like something that's gonna, like, you know, better my situation, or, you know, like really just mean something to a youngin', like yeah, it's a good pop out. But I never been the type to, oh, let's go smoke up at a View, or let's go hang out, you know,
hang out at the park type shit.
Yeah, I just always been in the crib, because like being young, bro, you see that shit. Like being so young in the projects, like I remember damn near, like, you know, like not trying to get into so much like street shit, because at the end of the day that's not what I'm trying to push. But it's like, you know, being young, seeing like somebody laying down by like a dumpster just really could traumatize you, you know, like and I always understood that's why my mom never wanted me out there, or, you know, doing stuff like that. So like everyone gets a taste, not, you know that saying, for everyone gets a taste of their own medicine. I would say I got a taste of seeing something, so I don't get into it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like God had me see that shit at a young age to understand that that's not the life I want to live, bro. That's not where I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying?
What age did you really like start making music?
After I did the Nickelodeon and that little Disney shit, I had came back like around 8, right? And then that's when I would start going to the studio, like perfecting my craft, like blah 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 blah. But then once I hit 14, bro, 15, that's when I started going crazy with this shit, like really just getting in the studio, like creating good records, bro, like good tracks, you know. So I'll really say like putting my foot on this shit, like stepping on it, really like to the neck, coming trim. Yeah, 15. That was 2-3 years applying pressure on myself, bro. So look, I like, and people would never know it, cause I always keep it humble. Like I've been on Ride Along 2, Henry Danger, Warfighter. Like my scene on Ride Along 2, we run like the clip award because I punched Kevin Hart in the nutsack. Like, you could go look that up right now. It's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, just really just acting, bro. Like, I've always had that like charisma, bro. Like, and that's, I feel like, what played a big role into helping me even get to like, you know, certain things like that. As far as booking a Nickelodeon show or booking a Disney show. My first audition ever, I booked my role. Like, I just went in there, gave him my all, just gave him my, like, you know, like I said, I just gave him me, bro. And, like, luckily, like, God just felt like it was my opportunity to take, and I did, bro. And I had fun with it. You know what I'm saying? It was a good ride while, like, you know, lasted. But even at that, I could just see that, like, I didn't really, like the acting, because it's like, you know, once you get to see the background to certain stuff, like, you'll understand, you know, but it just was never nothing that suited me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I had fun with it, don't get me wrong, like, it definitely took me out certain positions, but it was just more of a thing where that wasn't, like, that's not what brought the smile to my face.
What's that boy's name? Fucking the dude that was in That's So Raven?
Orlando Brown, right? Like, people watch his shit, they're like, damn, that nigga crazy, but it's like, but I still to this day think, like, what the fuck did Orlando Brown do to get to that point? And it's probably really that they, like, use these kids, bro. You damn near, like, 6, 7, gotta wake up at 6, 7 in the fucking morning, you gotta drive to, like, certain sets, and you gotta, like, remember all these lines and stuff like that. And it's just, like, I used to tell myself, like, why I'm gonna try to be a certain character when I could just be myself, like, people would pay to watch me on TV, but, like, why don't they, like, they could pay to know me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
So, like, if you had something to say to Orlando Brown right now, what would it be?
If I had something to say to Orlando Brown, like, really,
yeah.
Shit, just, like, be glad that you still here to see till today, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Orlando Brown has so many trials and tribulations to where he couldn't have been Orlando Brown no more, but Orlando Brown down there made sure of that. So it's like, you know, people could be in a fucked up, like, mental health is real, bro.
Oh,
like,
for real.
Niggas could down there be in a fucked up state, and it's like, you never know, like, think about this shit, like, Orlando Brown, what if Orlando Brown not even crazy, but niggas being forced to portray themselves as that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what keeps their relevancy, like, you know, like, I think of certain shit like that, like, I'm definitely spiritual, like, when it comes to, like, even, like, trying to sign with the record label, you know, like, I do my research, like, I could already see what comes with that, you know? That's why I feel like I'm so heavy on my independent push, you know, like, I've had meetings with big record labels, you know, met with Atlantic Records, met with Sony, met with, you feel me, like, you know, certain shit, and it's just, like, you know, like, they told me, you got talent, you just need the views, you need, like, you need analytics, bro, and it's just, like, after that day, like, I thought to myself, I am the analytics, bro, like, you know, like, I'm the voice for this shit, bro, so it's just gonna be really my push, bro, and it's gonna happen.
That's why I just gotta go crazy, you know what I mean, because that's what it really comes down to. It's a numbers game. It's, they gotta know, like, okay, we can make, like, bread off bread, you feel me, because it's a business.
That's what come with this shit, bro.
How the hell did your account get, whatever, disabled, deleted? Like, what type of haters you got on that motherfucker, man?
It's crazy, because it's like, look, we gonna do this shit. Hopefully this nigga answer, like, he the one that really found out my account got deleted. Like,
really?
Think about it, my shit got deleted like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, I got my main mans calling my phone like, hey bro, this shit just got deleted right now. Like, I'm over here looking at this shit like, damn, I'm 30K down the drain. Like, what the fuck? Like, and it's all because of animosity, bro. That's what I tell you. It's like certain people I know, you know, I'm not stupid. I'm a very smart young individual. Like, I could see, like, I know some niggas, like, probably went to my account. They kept banning my shit, and they got what they wanted. But it's like, the enemy was working, bro. But they was working for a failure, because I'm going to snap the fuck back and come 10 times harder.
Well, you know, I mean, that's how it always goes, too. Whenever you take a L like that, you know, like, and then you're not done, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, bro, it's like, you know,
you're just gonna go harder, you know what I mean?
Bro, and it's like, it's weird, because it's like, it's like, I know who, like, did it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, bro, like, all that just because the fact you see a young nigga really shining, like, you could have been right here with me, bro, like, niggas trying to delete my account because I'm trying to go on for some better shit in my life. Papas, you could have been sitting right here in this interview with the young nigga.
Me, man, these niggas is lame as hell, man. gonna delete my boy's account, man. My nigga was at 30K, just deleted his shit. Last night, nigga, 1 a.m. in the morning, these niggas is cornballs, man.
Yep. No cap in the rap. Hey, if you got one thing to tell this camera about Drewrage, what you want to tell him?
My nigga Drewrage, this nigga is unique, young nigga, 17. I'm telling you, he need to drop some music. Once he starts dropping some music, this nigga, y'all go see what he's really working with. And I'm telling you, all his music really be like freestyle, like no cap. I ain't never seen this nigga really write no shit.
Yep.
The way this nigga flow, that shit be crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna say too much. Y'all gonna have to see for yourself. Hey, yeah, make sure y'all tune into the interview with Drewrage, with K-Shot, yeah.
Yeah, see, we live and direct in the flesh with this shit. Good looking twin, but you know, all that shit, it comes with this stuff, bro. Like, I'm thankful it wasn't no million followers, no 500,000, you feel me, 300K, like, it was just 30K. You know, we just got done with this interview. It's me, Drewrage, here with my guy, K-Shot. Make sure y'all go tap in with my guy, his Instagram, K-Shot, you feel me. My old account got deleted at 30K, but y'all can find me at Drewrage1.